over there? What are you doing over there? It's like a 1-2-3 punch of the most random food possible. So how does the Chikage work? I know you press R2, right? And then you stab yourself, Maria style. Is that how this works? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Okay. I'm jacked up with this Lothric Knight Sword. I don't know why. Oh, right. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Longsword. Where's the longsword? Is this the same as the Knight Sword? Or is this the same as the Erythial one? R2, R2. Got it. A 1 and a 2. Alright. I'm just gonna dump some points. What are my stats at? Vitality. I could do one more. Yeah, it's the only weapon that it's the only trick weapon that scales with Blood Tinge. Unless there's some DLC one that I didn't notice.
Ah, well met.
Sick, man.
It's good to see ye in good health.
I've been watching.
I've
been working on that Ludwig video, and just once in a while, I'm watching myself use the Blades of Mercy. I'm like, man, I feel like you could. Feel like you could get it to work. Feel like it could. There's a couple of times where I have Ludwig up in that top section. That's like the tight rectangle, and I hit this guy for like 4,200 damage. It's like 10 or 11 strikes. I was like, damn, that's sick. What other weapon can do that? It's so bad. I know, but like when you see it do its thing, you're like, oh man, that was sick. But you'll never get that to happen. You'll never get that to happen, but I was like, whoa, that was... I really like that a lot. 4,200 damage in a combo? Is this guy pulling my leg or what? Where's my Morning Star? Let's pump that bad boy up. Is this guy pulling my leg or what's he doing? So no Canehurst, right?
Be careful.
I assume?
I don't want to see my work squandered.
Okay, so because Twinkling Titanite is the limiting material, if we go to Reinforth here, the Erythral Threathord is still waiting on 7 Twinkling Titanite. Plus, that's the same thing the shield uses. So Tommy's in a pickle. That might be the reason why I don't necessarily end up using the other thing. You need 8 for the next level of the sword. So I assume the sword can only go to +5, right? Oh, I have 20,000 souls right now. Time to go buy that tower ring I've been meaning to do since the 1940s. Where is it? Where's the ring? Where's the keys at? There we go. Tower key. Grey Rat has 3?
Ashen.
Already? Damn. And should I... So, okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that infusion. Let's talk about that infusion on that Lothric Knight Sword. What are we doing with that? Okay, none of these are Twinkling. I don't know what you're talking about. There we go. They're Twinkling. 12,000 each. Holy cow. So once they get to +4, what happens then? Is there like a bigger Twinkling Titanite? In Dark Souls 2, they maxed out at 5. This thing looks sick. Candlestick swords? Right, 12,000 each. Not bad. Not bad. I'm a little poor for this right now, but you know, it doesn't really matter if I need this because I need fucking 4 more after that. I need 8 for level 4, you know? Titanite scale. Soul transpose weapons. This is what the boss weapons are. That's why they take these. So it's Titanite shards into Titanite chunks, or Twinkling Titanite to +4, or Titanite scale to whatever they need for the other thing. Alright. It's all just fine. What am I doing here? I'm gonna go open up that shrine. Alright. 65.9. Can I get the Morning Star in here too? 72.3 with both of these. Oh, look at this. Oh, let's just take a second here. It looks like a drum. Like it's like I'm in a symphony. It looks like an elephant's foot. Ah! Give me just a big stomp. Give me just like a top-down thunk. That's New Game Plus. Full Smaug, head to toe. Exactly. Can you jump off the cliff with this? If it used all my FP, why could I keep doing it? Riddle me that, Professor. What did that do? Oh, perseverance. There's probably a YouTube video somewhere being like, I never used the left joystick and traveled across the entire game in New Game Plus, pressing R2 on Smaug's hammer. It took me 172 hours. Yeah, it's probably like a damage limiter. That was awkward. All right. I really do think New Game Plus is going to be full Smaug set and just chunk it up. Get to 100%. 100% burden. No rolling the whole game. That's the dream. All right, longsword. Where's my Lothric Knight Sword? +6. Sexy. And so then I'm a 72 if I use the mace as well. This is the soldering iron, those fucking prisoner's head. This is an underrated weapon. That's pretty sick. It's basically like a mace. A spear. I went through Dark Souls 3, never pressing the left joystick and only using the soldering iron charge. It was a no-hit run. You have to turn. Never mind. All right. So once I put more vitality points in, I can switch between my Morning Star and my Lothric Knight Sword. We're turning into the man I've always dreamed of being. But right now I'm fat rolling if I use both. Oh. So one at a time. Havel's Ring +1, +2. Can you get those things in New Game, not New Game Plus? I need some more comedy weapons to throw at people to finish them off. I have the Estus. Nice. And then the Prism Stones. Where are the Prism Stones? Anyone? Prism Stones? Okay. And then here, I don't use any of these things ever. Okay, here's the move. All of the buffs. Not these defensive ones. No, the buffs. Which ones are the buffs? Which one of these are buffers? Charcoal pine resin. So this one's better, right? This one says does not last for long. Gold pine resin. We got the pale pine resin. We got the rotten pine resin. I'm not gonna use these ever. And the monocle stays. Monocle stays. All right. Back in the dungeon. What do I do with my 9,000 souls? I know what I do. I spend 3,000 and go buy one of those twinkling tatnats just to stay on top of things. I don't know which one of these costs what. So Anne, what's going on with that VR? What are you doing with it? What are the games to play? What are the things to do? Fess up. I could actually probably get all three of them. Right. Infuse. What am I buying? Okay. Okay, but like, here's the thing. In my experience, sometimes you do this and you do less damage. But also the one you said before, making it scaling with strength. I don't have that much strength. I'm only at 20 and 18 for strength and dexterity. There's not like, and there's no improvements to those coming up. Beat Saber? I follow John Carmack on Twitter, one of the greatest game programmers of all time, and the guy who programmed Doom. And he was working at whatever Oculus Rift or whatever for a while. And then that was like his exercise, is he do Beat Saber, and then like invite people to play with him. What's a simple gem? As intelligence scaling and magic damage. Fire gem, you lose strength and dexterity scaling. I mean, that's not the worst thing, considering I'm not going to put it into them, but we can't do that. What's a chaos gem? That's pretty sick. You do this for magic weapons, right? You do get fire. Beat Saber is very cool. I went to like a VR place with my friend one time where you go there and like rent the machine, like rent like the little pod for like an hour. My friend played 8 different games for 5 minutes each. I played super hot the entire time. Is that blood gem? My Morningstar already bleeds. Super Hot. Super Hot is a VR game where it's kind of like half puzzle game, half action game. Where like if you're not moving, everything is paused, so you have time to kind of plan your actions out, and then you do all your actions and you shoot things in order and do all these things, and then like things kind of slow down to a halt. No. The only time in my entire life I've ever gotten, this is weird, but the only time in my entire life I've ever gotten disoriented or like motion dizzy, whatever, from playing a game was the first and only time I ever played one of the villains in Dead by Daylight. Super Hot's a VR game. You can get it on systems, but it's best as a VR game. The first time I ever played a villain, like a bad guy, like some Mike Myers-ass character or something like that, in Dead by Daylight was the only time I ever got motion sickness in a game in my life. See, this refined gem is sick, but I only have one. This is not gonna be it. I mean, this might be it. But let's say hypothetically I use 3 weapons. Yeah, I know. But let's say I hypothetically use 3 weapons. It's kind of good if they all have some different niche, right? Besides just their moveset. Like there's Bleed and Blunt on the Morningstar. There's Frost on the Irithyll. So do I do something like Fire or something on this one? A lot of these also have scaling I can't use. Is the limbic system what determines whether you get motion sickness or not? I was having dizzy spells for a while. During like early COVID. But I think I had like salmonella. I told the story before, I'm sure, but I bought like pork ribs from like a Chinese butcher, the ones that have like the duck and the pig in the. I think for you it might still be like residual from like mold toxicity, but for me I ate some ribs from a Chinese place and I ordered them and I left them on the counter and then I ate a couple before bed that night. I woke up the next morning and I got in the shower and then I got out of the shower, I could barely move, and like I was like out of commission for like a full day from like deep nausea. And then once or twice a week for the next like 3 months, if I ate too much food, I would get the same dizzy spells. And I didn't solve it till I went to my parents' house for Christmas and made like literally a full gallon of root vegetable soup and healed my stomach. And that largely fixed it, but mostly it didn't get fixed until I left Toronto and started taking care of my health again and actually started exercising again. Then it went away forever. But it was like really bad for 3 months and off and on for like 6 months after that. Yeah. Some people say it's like a black mold thing. Obviously, inner ear problems. For me, I think it was dietary, like intestinal. The raw gem is cool, but that's just like no extra elements. Lightning gem. Lightning Lothric sword. That's kind of cool. I feel like this is such a mistake. You still get scaling on this if you use lightning. That's why the fire is so much more. This is hard. I don't know what to do about this. This is hard. I don't know what to do about this. Yeah. Why is there a deep gem and a dark gem? The deep gem is like a cheap version of it. Because this keeps the scale. This is sick. Wow. This one's also really good. For like a dex weapon? Would you say raw? Okay. Yeah, because it's gonna be a long time till I put stats in. It's gonna be a long time till I put offensive stats in my into my build, so let's just chunk these lads out. Wait. Okay, buy another twinkling titanite. Forgot to use use selected. It would have made this slightly faster. Oh. Yeah, it'd be cool to have a lightning and a fire one, but like at the same time, sometimes I feel like that's missing the forest for the trees, you know? This is my classic conundrum. Those little advantages help, but ultimately you have to execute the fight. You only have to execute it once, you know what I mean? You'll need lightning for the dragons. That sounds like some sort of like longer weapon. Like if I find like a partisan or some sort of pole arm. Something with some range to it. Alright, here we are. So, there's a hole down there, and there's a ladder here. So where do I want to go first? Let's take this ladder. Less likely to be the way forward. This game's got some long ass ladders. This really reminds me of one of the expansions. Is it the pot? I mean, sprinting on ladders in FF7 Rebirth prepped me for all the other ladder sprints after that. I was sliding down those ladders like it's nobody's business. Okay, so here, there's one way, and this seems consequential. Okay, let's see. Does that brazier shoot at me, or is it the guys? That is a fast fireball. Liar ahead. So I can technically jump down there. Ugh. A generous angle. Is it shooting at me while I do this? Come on, Dark Souls. Shoot at me while I'm up the ladder. Coward. Wait, what's that over there? Is that another one of those obsidian gargoyles? Big hole. Where is it? There. Oh, it's a commitment, is it? Alright. Yeah, I'll pray wrong. Okay. Yeah, pray wrong. This is a mystifyingly open-ended place to go. What are you guys doing? Can I make that jump? I almost certainly cannot. If I had more dexterity, I'd have less falling damage. Smile? No. Whoa, that was close. What was that sound? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person? What is that? Oh. You want some of this? You like my morning star? Stun him! Oh wait, was she a great big fat person? Oh! No, I don't think so. Oh wait, was she a great big fat person? Okay, did that guy die because he did that? So do the police think they have any leads or anything about who it might be? Can I use your phone? Sure. Sure. Oh! 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 How do I get out? Oh, that was heartbreaking. Oh. Oh. You guys are dicks. Purging. Oh. Oh. I can't. Oh. Oh. Look how long this thing's gonna last for. This thing's gonna bankrupt me. I was greeting so hard. Think I should heal? There's no rush. Nah, I'll heal later. Nah, we're good. There's no rush. No, we're fine. It's not gonna take that long. I had to immediately heal later. Maybe a little more time. God. Someone just fired something at me. I need to get rid of some of these weapons. From my storage. I can't go sussing through all this. I should actually use one of those moss clumps. Whatever. Oh, this guy is not who I need to fight right now. I thought this was just like a random jabroni. But this guy is going to try to murder me. With just... I'm back here? He's still coming. Sir? Excuse me, sir? We don't need to go into all this. There's the giant? This is random. Alright, I think he's gonna... Alright, you want some of this? Oh. Oh. What are you doing? What is his move? Ah! 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 Nice dodge. Charge him up. How do you like that? Jerk? Oh. Oh, this is not good for Tommy. Get the other one. Don't let him. No pounce. They both dead? Okay. Jesus. Wait, there's... I have to go on the roof. My favorite two buddies in the world. I got your soldering iron. Two can play at that game. Two can play at that game. I hear a snoring large creature on the bottom. Oh my god. I forgot about it. That was really, really, really close. That could not have been closer. I'm broke. I'm broke. That was last possible second I could have done that. I'm broke. I am the poorest guy. I'm dead broke. Oh great, yeah. That guy's got a hand for a head. Can I get a double check on that? That noise the whole time was me being toxic. Oh. What do you think? I was expecting the crawl. You big fatty. Is he gonna fart on me? Oh, that's the worst damage I've ever seen. Oh my god. Move, move, move! Oh! Okay, we're good. Is there two? There's just... I feel like the damage went like 100, 200, 800 there. Am I crazy? Do it. Do the charge. In the butt. In the butt. 952 third hit. Why? Is that a bleed? Whoa. No, a bleed should be like a long thing, right? Oh, it's the Elephant Man. What's the guy who played the... What's the name of the guy who played the Elephant Man and was an alien? Something Hurt. John Hurt? Why is the third hit 934? 954. Alright, this is like the least frightening thing ever. Get his ass. Oh, move away. Don't talk. It is nuts. It is nuts. That is the most ridiculous creature. Who's John Hurt? That's the one. Whose fever dream was that guy? I have one flask left. I'm so... Is every chest is a mimic? There's just no chest in this whole world. Stop. Kind of stop respecting these guys, to be honest. That was my first mistake. Alright, deserve that. I deserve that a lot. John Hurt, that's the one. He does such a good job in Alien as the guy the chest burster works on. Spoilers! I still think it's so cool. Like, obviously Ridley Scott still is like gets the crown, but I mean the fourth one, let's just not talk about, but I think it's so cool that 3 different people who all became like massively successful directors did an Alien movie. Those guys are just random enemies? Okay, not again. Oh, I fucked up the jump. Oh, I jumped too early. I'm not gonna get toxic this time. I'm not gonna get toxic this time. I'm not gonna get toxic this time. Okay, okay, everything's fine. Oh god, just. Oh. Oh, I can't believe that just happened. All right, this is how it was all planned. I needed to get down here to find my souls. My economy is saved. I can't believe that gargoyle is back. I can't believe those aren't one-offs. Big old dude like that. The alien's gone. Wait, can you hear him? What happened to that guy? Yeah, he did the same thing happened to me. No, move! Oh! Stop. Oh. I like the ones better who just like kick you with their long skinny legs. Why is this one just insane? Probably should use a sword for this one. Alright, where was I? Things are getting out of hand. It's a shortcut. Not a shortcut. Where'd that gargoyle come from anyway? I think he jumped over that way, right? It's not a shortcut to the place that I wanted to be a shortcut to. Alright. It is so buggy out right now. Like, there's not that many mosquitoes, but there's a ton of, like, little pests. That guy is, like... Did they launch him from a catapult? Okay, I'm gonna try to get the lizard this time. Back at you. Probably a second drop. Oh my god. Oh no. Hit him! Oh. Everything is so bad. Alright, so this is where I drop down to. I can't believe this happened. I was out of stamina. Okay, this is even worse. I'm even further away this time. Life is really bad. Life is really bad. Souls. My souls are by the mimic. There's no souls left. The mimic killed me. Oh my god. What happened? I have a bath tonight. Loosen up a little bit. The less I exercise, the more tight I become. The more I exercise, the more tight I become. These are just all the issues when you don't stretch. Yes, twice. And then I fell in the pit, and then I fell in the pit again. This mimic is big into grabbing, and the grab is like a one-shot. Okay, the kick is fine. Don't do it. Do not do it again. It hits really hard. What the hell? Oh, easy. Do not grab me again. What do you got? In Dark Souls 2, there's very, very limited mimics, but they all give you a piece of the dark set. The one that's like outside of the Abyssal Washer's place. Okay, so. What am I doing in here? Nothing? Alright. So that drops back down. So... now I want to try to get those lizards. But how do I get back over there? Is there a ladder there? I don't think it's a ladder. I think those are just stilts. Is that a ladder at the end on the left? I don't know. I pressed it. Oh, things are getting crazy, man. I don't know what's going on here. I don't care about the souls. I got most of the stuff I wanted. This is actually sort of more useful. But I pressed circle to cancel the thing, and that just means you jump backwards. This is like a beyond a comedy of errors. It's just like a clown show. This is like a clown show. All right, so this way, and then down, and then across, and then we're getting both lizards this time. Second thing is I'm cutting down my inventory to get rid of some of the chaff. I can do that now, but I'll do it after. God, am I like, what is, am I cracked? There it is. What an entrance that guy gets. That was close. Give me the twinkling. Okay, so there's another one right here. On the left at the bottom of the stairs. Okay. We're recovering. I can hear the spiders underneath. This takes me back to where I was. Right? There's the pit. That's where I came from. So let's see what's over here. Another one. That's the one I killed. Never mind. I got a little sighted there. So what's over here? This is where I came from. So that's all there is here. Okay, I might have to fight this guy, so let's bust out the Morning Star again. Oh, he's still here. It's not very strong. It's a sick move. It's not good. What's happening there? God, like... I feel like every single move he did, there was a new move. I love it. So the big overhand strike is where most of the damage is. This place is really giving me the business. I'm like in a little bit of for fun mode right now. I'm not gonna go down to the poison pit to get whatever treasures down there. I don't care. I will now slurp up my souls and then see where to go next. That is pretty good. This is kind of a cool guy. God damn, dude. Gargoyle flame hammer, eh? The great hammer, cool. I like that. My soul should be around here. I don't care enough. Maybe they're in here? I'm not gonna turn down a couple thou. No, nothing? Alright, cool. Roy is over where? Across this bridge? Watch out for the tigers! I still think one of the best, like, the swamp pit. Well. Alright, I'll continue his quest line. If anyone gets a quest line, it's him. I still think it's one of my favorite, like, comedy bits ever, was Chris Rock. After Siegfried, or one of the guys, got murdered by the tiger. He's like, everyone's talking about how, oh my god, the tiger went crazy. No, no, no. It's like, no, the tiger went tiger. When the tiger was walking around with a helmet on, with a German helmet on a tricycle, he's like, oh, I'm a crazy tiger. That's when the tiger was crazy. That's a great bit. So that was the guy who leaped up. Chris Rock. You must have misheard me. It's okay, though. I'm not mad. Okay, this one's a better drop. I see where you're going with this. This one's an easier drop to survive. Whoa, that didn't help things. Where's the exit? Oh. It got me. Well, I'm in here already. Can you just lock on to the right person for once in your life? Where is he? Is he in the back part? That's a sick... That guy's got some good airtime. Yeah. I thought you said he was in the swamp pit. I dropped down here. I've been baited. What? I've never seen that thing do that ever. Oh, I guess I did kind of languorously warm up that ability there, but I've never once seen those guys do that. Hit me with the old Ludwig the Accursed trample. Man, this has been just like the most unlucky series of events ever. Everything is just wrecking my whole butthole. Airtime on that. You gotta respect it. I don't care what happens to me anymore, man. Got a poison gem. Okay, it's all good. Baby, I like it raw. 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 Can't believe I'm doing a poison pit. Nightmare. Slash is doing a lot of work here. Can you just stop? For once in your life. There isn't like that much like new music I listen to that regularly, but one that I did hugely enjoy, Cursed by Rain, that seems useful. 2 albums I did hugely enjoy during like early COVID era. Actually, one of those was just before the COVID era, and one was like in 2021 or something like that. Was Yhorm's newest album. I think that was 2021. I thought that was like really exceptional, especially the singles, including Now I'm In It. I also really liked Casey Musgrave's album that she won all the Grammys for. That was an insane banger. I felt like her last album or two has gotten sort of a lukewarm reception. But that one, whatever it was called, the one with High Horse on it and everything. Butterflies. That was so good. Like, actually so good. Like, her Happiness Marriage album was like vibe with people a lot more than the her like Divorce and Heartache album did. Guess that was just like who she is better, or it just worked out better for her. I don't know. You don't have to go through all this, okay? You understand me? Nice extra detail about that Yhorm album is that because their mom, who apparently was like a high school teacher or something, their mom taught Paul Thomas Anderson in school. So he's friends with them all and did all their videos. And cast Alana, or whatever the youngest of the 3 sisters is, in Licorice Pizza, which I've still never seen. I don't like being in front of this guy. Oh, I deserve that. This guy is strong. I forgot that I'm toxicked up here. Get his nuts. Come on, get his nuts. The Morningstar was doing that burst of damage here. I think it's a bleed. The reason why. Oh, God. Move, move. Shoot. Morningstar is better for these guys. Eleonora and some dung pies. What's the Eleonora? It's like a scythe blade. A standard axe. Cool. Neat. This is actually sick. Damn. 20 strength, 8 dexterity? Clean. Where's that Morningstar? Yeah, the Morningstar's got 30 bleed. I know, right? So when I hit these guys, it's 1, 2, it's like 100, 200, 800. For some reason. Why? Oh, I'm dead. There's 2 of them. Oh, how the mother of God did I just live through that? They're pushing each other. That's the funniest thing ever. Oh. Okay, my toxic's almost done. Just play conservatively. Move. Okay, I don't need this, man. Forget these guys. God, that was crazy. What are you doing? No? That's all that's in here? I don't need this smoke. Uh-oh. Now the purging's gonna... Now the toxicity's gonna go back. Bleeding required ahead. Try miracles. So the bleeding... Oddly effective. Oh, I'm out of S's flasks. Tommy's in trouble. We're fine. Wow, that was crazy. Like 150 is like 140, 280, 950. But like they don't bleed. It's like a bleed proc. That's not how I expected it would have worked. I guess it's like the blood loss thing, kind of like the leeches. Alright, we're under siege, man. That's crazy. I didn't think a bleed would be like that. I've been looking for like the dot, you know? You know? Okay, I don't see any progress in that swamp pit. BTW. This is a homeward bound angle, man. Alright, forget you guys. I'm out of here. Wait. There's nothing over here. This is just a dead end. Whoa. To full heal? I have 30 of them. What? Okay, so in here there is a door. There's a jail cell door somewhere. There. What the? Oh god, this game is so fucking annoying. Oh. Wait, stop locking in on them. Wait, that's not the... This is the other place. I've been to it before, haven't I? Like, the animal stun lock from attacks is like the craziest thing ever, man. Are we still napping? I have a shield, to be fair. The dogs kind of bounce off the shield a little more than those guys do. Bonk. Okay, let's do the elevator shortcut to open this up and see if this gives me any sort of relief. He's patient, he's helpful. He's been through all this. Oh, bonfire. Oh, I've been to this bonfire before. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I mean, most of the time he's just trying to get me killed by a mimic chest. He thinks I don't know that, but I know that. Can you parry a mouse? Rat. Yo, embers are sick. Wait. Extra health? Surely other benefits? 30 of them? I mean, it feels like every single chest has been a mimic chest so far. Speaking of. Speak of the devil. It's moving. They all move. Frost proc. Ooh, nice kick. Just wait for the grab. The grab is the only one that can kill you. Move, move, move. What am I stuck on? You like that, did you? Just wait for the grab. God, those guys scare me. It's a regular chest. The reason it's pulsating is because there's something really good inside that's alive. But it's not the mimic. I swear to God, I'm not even joking. It's like 60% mimic rate for chests in this game. Everything else is like a glowing silver blue piece of loot, piece of light on someone's corpse. It's heaving. It's like a spectacular, it's like Terry Hatcher's spectacular bosom. It's heaving. They're real and they're spectacular. Not really, no. Was it like before or after Denise Richards? Denise Richards was the one after GoldenEye. Before Denise? Was GoldenEye the first Pierce Brosnan Bond? Where am I? I'm lost. How did I get here? I dropped down from somewhere? Huh? Yeah, I thought so. I wonder what made GoldenEye so iconic. Mind if I get that? Okay, it's gone. Never mind. You sleep. You sleep. Okay, well, I'm in a bit of a pickle here. I've been here before. I know this. But before there was an alternative exit. But now this is just a dead end. What? Oh, the ladder, right. Yeah. Oh god. What am I doing here? Keep swinging. Keep swinging. Oh. Got a pretty hilarious death scream there. The great moments in GoldenEye are obviously Sean Bean, Famke Janssen, or whoever played Xenia Onatopp. In my head, it's Lucy Lawless, but I do know that it was in fact Famke Janssen. Famke Janssen. I can't find the stupid Sigurd. Did I or did I not go as far as I could have? But in my head, it's Lucy Lawless played Xenia Onatopp. That's my headcanon, as the Tumblrites say. I've been here before. This is where the stupid iguanas came and ruined my whole life. Can't... You wish. That worked against me, bud. I'm shielded up. Yeah, I opened a mimic chest at the far end of this sewer tunnel, and 5 of them came out of nowhere. So it was a mimic trying to murder me, and then 5 of them. Okay, let's go ahead and die. Oh, there's a ladder here. This is where the little lizard is. Hmm. Okay. The lizard is no longer here. Things are not turning up me. Second half of the day today. Did I get the mimic yet? I threw a firebomb at him. As 4 of the curse-spewing lizards did their damnedest to murder me. Is this a falling death? I think this is a falling death. Let's find out. Oh, we're doing great. What's in there? That's him? That's his head? I was wondering what that was. It was like, it's a lizard, but it's not very bright. How do I get in there? Okay, alright, alright. I have to kill the giant, don't I? Excuse me. God damn. Okay, I'm waiting for you. Your turn. Go ahead. It's like someone talking over you constantly. Is this infinite mice? This is actually my nightmare. Are we doing infinite? Are we doing an infinite mice hack? Kill me, please. This is an infinite mice hack. This is an infinite rat hack, isn't it? You done? Oh, there he is. Dude, like, just live your lives for a second and let me talk to him. Talk to my buddy. This game is. I'm gonna die here. No, never mind. Breathing exercises. Breathing exercises. Breathing exercises. Breathing exercises.
My liberation requires.
He's in a real pickle here, isn't he?
My liberation.
Do I not have the key? Rats. I swear to God. Okay. Stop it. Move around his feet. One more of those. Oh, are you kidding? Get the other foot. What are you doing? Get back here. Big bastard. Come on. Ah! How many souls is that? 5,000? That's it? I fought like wizards with more than that. I have the key, but I don't have the door. Is that a philosophical question? Are you asking me a Confucian riddle?
A riddle for the ages.
Throw it to him then. Just put the key through the hole. How hard is that? Oh, I'm stressed. Alright, I didn't get anything for the giant. I'm sorry to kill you, buddy. He's just having a snooze. Where does this go? What happened to me when I went this way? Mimic? Mimic? Ladder? Just mimic. This guy died to the mimic? Let's see it. Okay, this is just great. Sigurd is just, I'm sick of this guy. Did you know that it cost me 18,000 souls? Wait, 3,500 plus 3,500 plus 3,500 plus 4,500. 4, 7, 10, 13. It's 15,000 souls to give him his weapon set, to give him his armor set back. And I didn't keep it for myself. That's the kind of friend I am. Yeah, I think you're lying. I think you're trying to get me another mimic. I think this is mimic chest gate all over again. Alright, where am I? I'm back here again? This is a nightmare. This is back to the bonfire. I forgot to press the button. Wait. I unintentionally got to a new place. Wait, this is where he was. This is where the lizard was. Rats. Thing. This is where the giant was sleeping. I'm so lost. Oh my god. Ruining my life. Oh, they're crossbows. Why didn't you tell me? What happened? Where'd that guy's life go? Yeah, no one told me those guys had crossbows. If somebody told me those guys had crossbows, maybe things would have gone a little differently here. But slacking on your responsibilities. What's this? It's the door? God damn it. I'm just lost. It would make sense if it's somehow below here. You know? Yeah. Exactly. But can I go anywhere except up? Nay. So, there's a ladder here. The ladder goes to there. The sewer goes through there. There's no easily discernible exit from the sewer. Over there is the way down to continue on. And gets to there as well. Under there gets the elevator. Yeah, it's definitely a pickle. I missed the rocket launcher. That would be helpful. I do have a soldering iron. That's the best I got. What do you think? Is that useful? See if there's any more exits in this stupid sewer pit. Where does this go? Yeah, well. Tough crowd. Rats. Central chamber. Stupid prisoners. It's a nightmare. Did you bring the WD-40? No. Brought that too. Okay, so if I go here, I might have to fight all the stupid things again. They are going to ambush me with these guys again. No, I wish I didn't go here. Oh. Move, move, move. You're going to get cursed. You're going to get cursed. Oh, I'm so stressed. Oh, the clown pits are everywhere. Oh, okay. Go down. That guy just did the fucking move. Oh, I'm dead. I'm 100% dead. Nope, we're not dead. Get off the lock-on. Get distance from the bastards. Oh, it's so stressful. Curse is 100% death BTW. Oh. Okay, most of them are dead. Okay. That was much worse last time with the Mimic as well. Nothing else here. Yeah, you. Mr. fucking Peanut Gallery. Pardon my language. Yeah, I can ask the Peanut Gallery, but the Peanut Gallery is too busy making smart remarks. Alright, we're here again. That's the way down. I'm gonna drop down here, take some more damage, because I'm sick of lollygagging about. Wasn't that bad. So he's in there. There's a door there.
My liberty.
A nightmare. So that's where you go to give him a... That's if you drop by the swamp pit and you go across the roofs, you go to there. Directly above him. I remember that. Is there a lever here? Oh yeah, there's an elevator. Yeah, it was definitely like the first, it was the first kind of harder boss. The guy does a lot of damage. He's really quick. How did I beat that boss? I don't really remember. He's got a pretty low health pool. In stage 1, let his clones fight him. Yeah. Yeah, I could tell that, I think, because where I fought that bishop was on the roofs, was directly above that. Okay, this is the entry. Oh. Gotta fight a dude? What kind of lag has this guy got? Okay, sick, man. This guy's hitting me with the spin to win? I'm dead. This guy's got a crossbow? Did you see the way the lock-on just flipped me around there? How's this guy's lag? How's your internet code, bud? Okay, let's get our lives together here. Nice move. Oh, he didn't go off? He's outplaying me with the spin. Oh no, S's flash left, you bitch. I really thought I could knock him off the... I really thought I could knock him off the edge there. But he didn't quite go over. Okay, so where do I go? My souls are back here. I think they often give you the invasion near your bonfire. I thought I knocked him off the cliff with my attacks. And so I kind of backed off because I didn't want to fall off myself. But then I had 2 S's flasks. Maybe 3 total, so I was out. How much is my level? 25? We'll get one just to clear off the souls. The name and everything seemed like an NPC. His playstyle of spinning to win made me think otherwise, but I'm not sure. How much do I need? 2,000? 1,800.
Ashen 1.
Well, very well. Farewell, Ashen, may the flame.
Thank you. Okay, 66-1. We're a little more forgiving now. What kind of Cathedral Knight? Oh, we got Cathedral Knight yet? 68-4. Oh, baby. We're chunking up. I like that. Was that Anne? Did I just get beat by Did I just get beat by Anne wearing VR goggles? Humiliating. Okay, so go to the other bonfire. Oh, this is a nightmare. I haven't even gotten to that like main bridge yet where they're shooting fireballs at me from the brazier. Okay, so let's fall down into the pit. We're chunking up though. Full Cathedral Knight set. I think I'm done with Vitality. Because I think Gundyr is somewhere only slightly heavier than Cathedral Knight. Oh, the mace was so much better for this guy. But this is higher DPS. This is a rolling move. 6? 12? He's got one move and I keep falling for it. Stupid big stone wings. I got 2 of those now. Great. Okay, so time to fall in the pit. What's next after this? Is there anything over here? I've been so wrapped up by everything. I know the main way to go is that, presumably that bridge. There. And then along all those things. But, you know, I'm having fun dithering about here. I'm not really having fun. Megalocalypse? Megalopolis? Looks so watchable. Anything that like elicits this kind of reaction from people is like, you know, like a not a tentpole movie, but like a water cooler movie, you know? Remember our friends and I had New Year's Eve in Ottawa one time? And some of us may have like made some questionable narcotic choices. And then the next day we're all kind of hanging out doing things. And that was around the time that I was really into Metalocalypse. And so we're kind of like just driving around that day. And then I was playing the song Mermaider extremely loudly. And my friend's like, can you play something else? I was like, it's my car, man. I can do whatever I want. He's like, yeah, but I don't really need to hear Mermaider like heavy metal this loudly and this aggressively right now. And I was like, all right, it's fair. What is this doing here? Logan Scroll? I was like, yeah, you're probably right. I remember that. I was being a little aggressive there. Mermaider's a sick song though. And a great episode of Metalocalypse. My cat wants in. Hold on. Why is there like a blockage here? Are you the cutest kitty cat on the planet? Okay, cat grooming break. Oh yeah, the toxic. Stupid game. How do you like that? You grumpy from being outside? Oh, you're purring. Lucky me. I have cat hair on my face. All these bug bites? This is the best time of year to get brushed. Ooh, scratch that cheek. Alright, you little rascal. Everywhere. That's just black flies. Stop it. I've had malaria. I'd know what it would be like if I had malaria. And if she had malaria, hard to tell. Okay, if I go back to the giant place... Oh, God. That guy is on it. I'm gonna get toxic again. Damn it. I should have gone to that other platform. If I go back to the place where the giant was, I can get, on the upper level, I can get that the lizard again. Get the more twinkling titanite. And there's one on top of the place in the poison swamp, which I had neglected to go back and get. But I remind myself of approximately daily. So I'm hoping that we can remember that, get that. I was always wondering where those guys came from. Stealth enemy? I've never seen that. Like, purposefully planted. The hole in the wall is here. Like, in what world does this not just drop me onto the ground where I was before? It does. Is he not right under me? All right, here goes nothing. Life is so hard. I'm dead to toxic.
A riddle for the ages.
Like, all that does is drop me on top of him. So what am I missing here? Sigurd has cost me so much time. I mean, if I'm gonna do one quest line, might as well be him. He's so adorable. Okay, one more time. Then I'm looking this up. This has not been good advice. Oh. God. Everything's so rude. Okay, so if I'm gonna go look up what to do. Because Tommy's confused. Okay, across here. This is it. There's no way I can make that jump. I'm looking it up. I don't care. Big word. Oh, wait. I have toxic. Okay, the game paused, thank God. Oops. That's not my S's flask. Does the game pause? It does. Okay, that's what I thought. So I gotta make the jump. It doesn't look like I can make it, but that's life, you know? I'm gonna drop my clothes. I'm gonna drop trow. Alright. God, my prostate just puckered. Are we good? Got everything? Hey, guy. How you doing?
You are a saint. Once again, you are my valiant savior. I, Siegfried of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks. Go on. It's all yours.
I mean, that's actually good, right? That's so good. That gets you plus 10. This is extra souls, right? Fallen fours are more likely to drop items. Pretty good. Alright, that's my Black Knight ring.
No,
we're keeping going with this, huh? Alright, thank God. We're done. Homeward bone? It's so much easier this way, holy. Alright. Back to basics. If I'd looked at that sign before, probably could have simplified things a little bit. Oh, I'm here. Okay, now drop down. Die to rats. God, they're so obnoxious. Oh, I hate this place. My shield went the wrong way. Life is good. Oh, souls here? Nice. How much? More G's? Dope. Okay, elevator. Okay, this takes me up, and now I should be able to get the lizard. Wait. Where's the stupid ladder? There it is. All stirred up over here. Game is a very undramatic ladder sprint. That's pretty mild. Yeah, I slightly wasted some HP there. Twinkling Titanite, where are you? Yum 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 yum. Titanite chunk, that's good too. That's my first one actually. What are we doing? Is there a ladder here? Nice. Okay, so I need to go back to a bonfire and get my life together. Things are in absolute shambles. Oh, hey fellas. Oh. Tit for tat. These guys are not potent. You guys are not serious competitors. Where am I going, man? I'm just lost. I'm not really lost, but I'm like fake lost. Like, I don't remember where any of these ways go, but you can kind of figure out where to go from here. Very close to Homeward Bone. Let's see how my health goes. All right, I'm back here. Doing this whole farce again. I got all the Homeward Bones. My right tricep has been like flickering all day. These all go to the same place. I like the dust coming off it. I also don't know how he does that with the cross stitches. But I can't be the first person to ever say that. So I'm not going to belabor the point very much. Alright. Wonder what I should put on my weapon. More bleed? Is that overkill? I need a morning star for this guy. Alright, big fella. You giving up? Come on, let's see it. How many shots to stun him? Ooh. I'll fall off the edge. These guys are a little harder than the sword ones. Hammer ones, whatever. That's trying to be a kick. You're not dead, really? Okay, there we go. He blocked that last one. I respect that. That was a good hustle. 3 Estus flasks. Okay, so... There are... Okay, thank you for that. There are places you can drop down here. Like this. This might be a death. Really? That's a generous one. I mean, that's not the worst thing ever. I used 3 Estus flasks on that guy. That's crazy that was a death, though. That looks like a platform. Whee! Yeah, it did, yeah. You had to jump off, you had to jump off the roof where that, like, priest was. And then there's a little window. Is that just gonna hit me every time? Is this thing just Robin Hood? Oni Slayer Great Bow. I've seen that in a loading screen or two before. I like that. I played Onimusha. I'm into Oni Slayers. I think it's funny that this game talks about the Eastern Kingdoms. Okay, can you just like... This thing... These fireballs are screamers. I think he's hitting me with every one. Jesus. He gave me a Titanite slab. And inside that room, there was also a golden covetous serpent ring, which increases your loot drops. So, I think it's pretty good. I think a Titanite slab might be the thing that gives you plus 10, isn't it? Actually, I'm not sure. So then we're doing okay. He also intimates that he's got one more job. I also got my first Titanite chunk, which is slightly not irrelevant, but you do need 2 to upgrade something from plus 6 to plus 7. All right, ladies. Look at that little scuttle. Oh god. That flame. She is the flamethrower. Did she drop it? Oh. This is the same lantern as the prisoner. I didn't find her secret spot. Unfortunately. So they're not communing at the bowl of the winds. They're not communing at the bowl of the flames anymore. So this thing is no longer shooting me, which I appreciate. Clank. There's one more. That's what you get for sniping me. Look at that neck angle. Ooh, that's gruesome. The neck is staying solid, but the head is not. Okay, I'm not really equipped for a boss fight right now. But I think it might have to be. Sure there's a lot of metal in here. I think the other bonfire is really easy to get to from here. So I suspect the boss gauntlets from the profane capital. And really prefer to have my morning star out for this guy. If you're stuck there, I'll have some time to get my morning star out. Oh no, you're getting me. Oh, there's two of them? What? Oh, this is not good. Can you guys get through this doorway? You big dummy stuck here because of your big wings? It's great news. This is how I get one shot. Don't stop, do you? I have a funny feeling this isn't going to be a boss attempt. That's a generous hitbox, my friend. Got 3 of those hammers now. Okay, so there's a chest at the back of this room, so hopefully I can now get it. Without being bothered by the Porker twins. What do you think? We think this is a real chest or what? Nailed it. 1 ember. Okay. I'd like to use my sword here. Pardon me, ladies. Oh! I have no flasks left. This is gonna be a little complicated. They're not the most responsive group of, like, teammates. Like, I wouldn't want this to be the, Danny Glover to my Mel Gibson, you know? hitting the rock. I should put the embers on my bar. Pretty useful, man. $30 of them? This is moving. They're both moving. Okay, wait till the grab, and then strike. He's grabbing again! No! Okay. Oh! He's Ryu. Move. That's the funniest move in history. No, I'm stuck as a pillar! Bust him down, bust him down, bust him down. Great Shield of Glory. Now we're talking. 40 strength. Now we're not any longer talking. A great shield adorned with flowing patterns, a celebration of ancient glory. Boasts the highest stability of such shields, but with the reduced stamina regeneration speed. Perhaps it is glory that begets indolence. So this is the heaviest one. Wait, 18.5? Yeah, it's the heaviest by far. This is the biggest great shield in the game. Maybe, actually, I'm sure Havel's is bigger. That's a big feller. 40 strength? 40. I'm gonna go back to my parrying weapon, though, I never use parry on. Alright, here we go. Ember number 2. Can't use it because I'm already embered. Have any other ways of healing? Divine Blessing? They do love me. Okay, so I guess I try. I have no healing here, so I guess I just try to do a no-hit run. Alright, here we go. I suppose I can also... block. Keep your stamina. Dodge the grab. Do not get hit. Okay, it's all fine. I do have a large shield and a lot of armor. Rusted gold coin. And a great shield. And 30,000 souls. Okay, so next time I clear out the other room. And then we got a boss fight. And then I guess it's probably dinner time. It's all turning up, Tommy. Alright. Can I get back up there? Wait, are those gargoyles like... I can't get back up there. What happens if you take that route? Where does that go? Alright, find that out next, I guess. Next time. Tune in on after I get back from the bonfire. If you get too sweaty playing Beat Saber, don't throw your devices into the air and shatter. You're gonna regret that. Just a little bit of advice.
Welcome.
I feel like I should put my strength up. Actually, maybe not. What are we doing here? Endurance? 30? Hell yeah.
Farewell, Ashen One.
No. I don't play in the virtual world with small handheld remotes. All my systems are like pickup trucks. I'm not out there on a scooter. Big machine, small penis. That's how we do things around here. Okay, I'm going across the bridge here. Exactly. Okay, don't get assassinated by the fucking fireball. Get out my morning star. Deal with this gargoyle. Run to him. God, that thing goes so fast. Jesus. That thing is just zooming. Okay, I'll fight this guy here. Alright, big boy. Can I get a lock in? That guy is not obeying the laws of physics here. Little blunt weapon. Yo, the fireballs. So it's four sorcerers, like flame sorcerers, around this torch. That's where I was before. So this is just an alternative way in. Okay, cool, got it. That's where I was before with the mimics. Now we're gonna clear the other side. Watch out for the gargoyles. Just one? That's fine. Don't give me the other one. This game has no respect for lock-on. What is this guy doing? Stop it. Damn, get shit on. Where is he? Oh. Don't kill me, please. Are you dead or not? Alright. That's the one I got with the two mimics. So over here, what do we have? Yeah, it's really nice. I outlast him. This is the 7th heaviest armor set in the game. I looked at a list. The Katarina set, the Onion Knight, is the 4th. The heaviest is Smaug, the boss from Dark Souls 1. And I forget the other ones. What are we doing here, ladies? Okay, but I really got to put my inventory in storage. I can't scroll through like 55 weapons every time. Ow. Okay, there's nothing over here. The other room is 2 mimics. That's just it? That's it? That's all we're doing? Yeah. I'm like one of those like cringy Reddit atheists where even someone else's religious, they seem to be priests, priestesses. I'm not really going to assume. But I'm like a Reddit atheist or someone who's like raised in a Christian household. Like I'm so defined by my atheism because I have no other real personality traits that I get really aggressive against people who are spiritual. So that's what happened there. Most people are like, yeah, well, like, most people are like, yeah, well, I don't know, people can do whatever they want. But the people who are raised in a household and they had to like break free of that religious stuff, those are the ones who are always like, it's so crazy, I can't believe that they think that. Just let people live their lives, man. Find your own personality. Ooh, a cutscene. You ready? Oh, this is a big feller. Oh, get a teammate. Me too.
Yhorm, old friend.
Yhorm the Giant? He didn't say that line. He didn't say the line. That guy's the first time I've ever seen a giant's face. Alright, wait up. Why is my damage times 10? Is this because I saved Sigurd? Did I make a boss fight easier for myself? I can't see, I can't... 55? I was doing 3,000 before. Oh, he's down. I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what's happening. Oh. Sigurd is just kind of like owning this guy, right? Is that what's happening here? Ooh, he busted my whole health bar there. Okay, well, he's just doing this himself. Am I in a lore battle? Should I get some popcorn? Should I get some tin sardines? Did Sigurd die? This is like an RPG where you fight a battle you're not allowed to win, except this is a battle where it's impossible to lose. What is happening? This is like a Bloodborne battle where the other guy is doing 12 damage per hit and you're doing like 180. I should have grinded. That was the problem. I didn't grind for the fight. I should have grinded for the fight. That was too hard. I guess I'm just not good enough. Can't tell if you guys are trolling me or not. Like, you know, we just did it.
It seems I am in your debt once again.
Why would I need to do something different strategically when I could just do nothing and that fight gets done anyway?
I could have not kept my promise without you. Now, for
what
a
am I
final
missing?
toast. To your valor and my old friend Yhorm. Long may the sun shine.
I like his ventilation holes. We're just a couple of chunky guys getting work done.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do really after a nice toast.
Oh, I see. If you don't have Sigurd to do it for you, so it's a gimmick fight
Best of luck
regardless.
with your duty.
Interesting. What's Storm Ruler like? What happened? So that's 3 Lords of Cinder now. Or 4 Lords of Cinder. Oh, here we go. Story's getting triggered.
The fire fades and awaits its one last lord.
I mean, yeah. That guy has like 40,000 health probably. 30,000 maybe?
Please save his soul.
Alright, maybe someday. Mickey Mouse versus the Giant? Where am I? I didn't light that bonfire. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can get back to it. Oh, look at the sword. Where's Storm Ruler? Yeah, seriously. Storm Ruler. Great sword with a broken blade, also known as the Giant Slayer, for the residual strength of Storm that brings giants to their knees. Yhorm the Giant once held 2 of these, but gave one to the humans who doubted him and left the other to a dear friend before facing his fate as Lord of Cinder. It's a great sword with a unique ability. It's actually sick. You say lose? Did you say use it on Lawrence? That would have been nice. Could have saved me a lot of heartache, man. Okay, who's this guy?
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul. Tell him what he must be, a lord.
Is Prince Lothric the guy? I didn't mean... I'm not ready for this. I need some downtime. Was there a prompt there? 50,000 souls and never get back? Was there a bonfire? Damn it. I have another boss fight to go. I mean, this suggests I got a boss fight coming. Oh, I unclicked it again. How many souls do I have? How many? 6? This is not gonna be it. Oh, the range on that. This is sick. That was a move? This is so cool. Wow, the movement on this guy. This is actually so sick. I've never seen anything like this. Nice move. Oh shit. Oh no. I'm in big trouble. I can't see myself. Things are not going my way. All my things are like feeling real weird. Was there a bonfire in this room? Or how do I get back there? Or what's the deal here? Oh, it's where that lady was? Oh, okay. You know what we can do now, don't you? Oh, we're porking up, boys. We're porking up. Which one is it? These ones? I'm under... I don't have a good weapon. So I'm under 70 still. Hold on, I gotta reset my thing. I knew there was a reason I bought that other Pierce shield. The most advanced strategy anyone's ever seen. Double Storm Ruler? Wait, how am I so low? Because there's no weapon, right? What is happening? Is this actually lighter? It's because the Great Shield's so heavy. That must be it. Lothric. And then Silver Knight Shield. 71. I mean, not that bad. This is the size of man I always wanted to be. Okay, so. These guys are lucky. If I get real mad... So I go to Vort? Yeah, it's across the way. Or Tower on the Wall. Vort's closer, right? Tower on the Wall. And then you go down, blah, blah. Vort's faster, yeah. If these guys... If I get mad... These guys don't want to see the double Pierce shield come in. They don't want to see it. Because if we get to that point... It's over. Yeah, well. It's over for these bitches. Come get some. You're scared. I'll show you why you're scared. You want some of this? You want some of the porky pie? You want some of this porky pie? Ah. Okay, hold on. What's my weight at? 67? Can I take off Havels for something else? No, it's a huge difference. Alright, whatever, good. So, these are Lothric Knights. So did you say not to use the Frost Weapon? Against, Did you say not to use the Frost Weapon against the Boreal Dancer? Because you said change weapons. Well, sure, we're fine. One thing we need to do: start, equipment, weapons, embers. I'll do prism stones and stuff later. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this one. This is honestly the sickest movement I've ever seen in any character in any video game in my life, bar none. Oh. Wow, that took a while to get up from. Are you kidding? Okay. She's a pattern disruptor. I need the 100% block, so I'm dropping one piece. $69.6. That's a nice round number. It's gonna be hard for me to. It's gonna be hard for me to get off this set. I'm gonna be honest. It's just so sexy. Weak to dark. She's weak to this sword. I have a dark axe. Smile. Where are my souls? This is so sick, I can't even tell you. She misses me a lot by being so... by being... Oops. I'm gonna move before I die. Oh, that's a tricky one. I feel like even I'm slower. The way that she's slower. I don't think I should be in here. She's phasing it. She's enraging. I think the whole thing's on fire. She's got a second sword. Mayday. I'm gonna die here. Oh, that was a tricky move. If you've never seen that one before, that's a hard one to predict when that strike's coming in. This is a sick fight and the coolest character design in a boss ever. I think the problem is I'm not chunky enough. I'm gonna have, before this fight continues, I'm gonna just have to start doing the Rob McElhaney. Okay, listen, boys, I'm so tanky. Ugh. I'm so tanky. These guys are low level. Before this fight begins, I'm gonna have to start doing the Rob McElhaney. I'm gonna have to put a tub of ice cream on the kitchen counter so it can melt, so that later I can drink the whole thing. What are you doing? Even 3 shots seems like a lot. This is the sickest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh god. What are you doing, lady? Oh, okay. I saw that once the first time. This is so sick. Bitch slap? I'm dead here. If there's one more strike. Alright. Everything's delayed. This might be 100. Okay, so don't roll early. Choose which one to block and roll. Only a couple of strikes at a time. I'm chunking up. It makes me so happy to have this outfit on. Where are my souls? Oh. Oh, god damn it. That was hard to see coming. Oh, I'm dead. Wow, that was almost the cheesiest finisher. I can't tell when she's like just weaving around or when she's attacking. They're both so slow and sinuous. Poof, I'm so glad that missed. Might be dead here? Nope. Alright. Enrage. This is so sick, I can't even tell you. Cool it, lady. Oh, my health is very low. What are you doing? I should get out of there. Yeah. The timing of that is so sick. 2 flasks left? I don't know if I can get this one. There's a lot of opportunities for free hits. Bullet lady. That was a lot. That was a lot too. Okay, we're in trouble. Okay, easy. Let her keep stalking. Very flaccid phase 2 there. Don't you think? That was a very flat 111,000. That was a very flaccid phase 2. And there's a lot of times where she just stalks around and you just like, I'll just hit you. It's just when she does the combos, those looping combos are quite powerful. So should I go back to the fire shrine? Anything else? Okay, if I click on any other buttons, do I get any other secret bosses? Place basin? Scared. You wouldn't do that to me. That's sick. I don't know, it's the ladder boss. Feared and reviled worldwide. Okay, 1 point of vitality. I should be able to use Silver Knight Shield, Lothric Knight Sword, and the Katarina set. Right? Because I've got it now. Chunk it up. I'm at 71. That's 1 point of vitality, right? I'm just a porky little boy. Everybody loves me. I'm just a porky little boy. From a porky family.
Welcome home. Speak very well. Then touch the darkness within me.
If I put more points into intelligence, I might lose all this. I might lose all this cute weight I've got. 2 more levels. 40 is like soft cap. What should I put points into now? 28 is sort of the point where you get maximum value from vigor. Everything after this is like each one's less than 19 points per. From 28 on to whatever. Should I put 2 into dexterity? Should I start doing some offense? Should I keep pumping my endurance up to 40? I feel like endurance up to 40 is like probably the smartest move in some ways. I don't know. The thing with vigor is you get the okay, so from what I read, the most points you get, the most value from vigor you get is 1 to 17 or 10 to 17, whatever you start with, and then 17 to 28 is like the next peak, and then it's diminishing returns to 40, and then it's really bad after 40.
Ashen One, may I pose thee a question?
Yes, you may.
Has the little Lord Ludleth spoken to thee of any curious matters? I sense that he possesseth some knowledge of a thing once most precious, or most terrible, now lost.
Generally speaking, everything is soft capped at 40.
Pray tell.
It's better to get most things to 40.
Is it a matter of which I should be apprised? Ashen One has us of a prey.
Yeah, let's go see what the big Chunko's got. Alright, buddy. What are you packing? Oh, I have the shrine key. I have the tower key too. I guess I'll just kind of lark around and mess around for a little bit and then stop for dinner.
Aha, thou'rt returned, and a fine day it is. So, happened upon any twisted souls?
I can see my face in there. I never noticed that before. Alright, what do we got here? Soul of the Dancer, another spell. Life Hunt Scythe. There's Candlestick, Wolner's Holy Sword, Holy Solar, Great Sword of Judgment, Wolf Knight's Great Sword, Profane Great Sword, Pharaon Great Sword, Dancer's Enchanted Swords. Paired Curved Slash Sword, that's so sick, oh my god. Yhorm's Great Machete, I heard this is very strong. Quite literally strong, because it takes 38 strength. Yhorm's Great Shield, 40 strength. That is chunky. Alright, I can't use any of these things. Swords do? You must be just thrilled. Dark magic in the right hand and fire in the left? That's so sick. Oh my god. What's the other thing she offers? Enchanted swords. Or like a spell? So you can just buy the swords, I guess.
Most illustrious Lord Seeker, or should I say, Lord Slayer? Fine kindling for the thrones, is it not? Each soul truly worthy of lordship, and all slain by thy hand. to bind them to their thrones, even in death. Oh, I have no qualms, for as we are to our thrones, thou art to thy duty. In fact, methinks thou'st helped these poor lords along their rightful path. Ah, fine kindle and all slave. Oh, in fact. Now.
69.9. Oh my god. That's very courtly. That's like, this is like a dad when their 4-year-old son scores at a soccer game. Go get him, bud! My weapon now scales with nothing. My Morningstar scales with strength. Alright, we're tanking up.
Welcome, host. Very well. Then take.
What's luck do again? Just item discovery, right? Ups bleeding and poison capabilities, also governs resistance to curses.
Farewell, Ashen.
This is so I'm really close to another level, right? It's probably 29, yeah. One more. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna item organized storage box. Let's get rid of all these weapons. Nailbreaker, grid dagger, corporate great knife. Sword of Judgment. I'm keeping the boss weapons. 2 storm rulers, great sword. Store great sword, scimitar, falchion, chotail, root cliff sword, pontiff knight, cliff sword, sellsword, twin blades, exile great sword, rapier, ushikatana, hand axe, deep battle axe, ringed axe, butcher knife, Eleonora, great axe, great machete, club, reinforced club, mace, morning star, rang hammers, large club, great mace, pickaxe, gargoyle flame hammer, Smog's great hammer, Vort's great hammer, rotten grew spear, Saint Bident, soldering iron, golden ritual spear, drang trin spears, red hilted halberd, lucerne, immolation tinder, great scythe, whip, notched whip, cestus, shields. We'll keep the shields around. Okay, sell some of these duplicates. More. 800 for these hammers that they were just giving away.
Ashen 1.
All right, I'm coming. I gotta get one more level. I'm doing cardio. I'm doing cardio. I'm building my endurance up.
Welcome, host.
How do I level
Very
there?
well. Then take. Farewell, Ashen One.
What did I press to do that?
May the. Welcome home. Speak. Very well. Then touch. Take nourishment. Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Is one of my buttons getting pressed somewhere?
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls. Farewell.
Okay, you still fighting that guy? The Abyssal
The
Watchers?
flames guide thee.
Um, he's really squishy. So if you're hitting him repeatedly, he's going to keep kind of staggering back. Are you talking about phase 2? Are you mostly having trouble with phase 2? Sorry, I was kind of distracted before. I apologize. Are you talking mostly about phase 2? If you're talking about that, yeah. I think it might be harder because you're using a big slow weapon. Maybe. But generally speaking, one, this is a fight where you like for sure want to take it to him. Secondly, the key to every boss fight in these games is to like find the range in which they do the things you want them to do. Do you know what I mean? What did I just pick up? Enemies react to invaders? That's so funny. Turn them against you? I've never been up here. Well, didn't miss much. Yeah. I'm trying to think what the key details were. Like you might be playing too scared or like too defensively because he's a hugely offensive guy. But that's the kind of guy you can really disrupt if you take it to him. This is sick, oh my god. Like that might be part of it. Shield looks so small now. Like I think are you using the hammer or the greatsword? I mean, it sounds like you've died a bunch of times. Are you using the hammer or the greatsword? What are you doing up here? Well, levels don't have very much to do with armor. Like, your defenses aren't that affected by your soul level. It's a little bit. It's a Firekeeper soul. Is that a key? What does that do? I mean, the greatsword is very good. It should be good enough. I just kind of assume the problem is that if you're just playing defensively as possible, the guy is so fast and so mobile that just eventually he's going to get you. You know what I mean? You just got to find a way to take it to him.
Sorry, friend. Be more careful. By the gods,
Who's talking to me?
Gonna kill you, kittens. Some places are better left alone, you know. Oh, sorry. Am I a tad too late?
This guy locked me in my own base?
Have no fear. Besides, you're surrounded
What a
by
douche.
ladies. Every man's dream, right?
Kind of sounds like a stereo a little bit.
By stripping every last, you're gonna make.
This guy's such a dickhead. Alright. Oh, I didn't know that was only a little shroud. Okay, so I'm so scared. This is like Bloodborne all over again in that stupid hunter's workshop. Can I make it down now? I'm gonna roll this, I think. Double roll. We're fine. We're all just fine. Estus ring? This guy's gonna take my onion suit again? That's what he did last time. Increases HP restore. That's his flask. Not bad. I mean, what are my rings again? Milk ring is sick. Havel's ring. I can't really get rid of these unless I get a better Chloranthy ring or find something else that's like outstanding. I can't beat stamina regen. There's only one way through here, right? There's only one door. Oh, Patches, you rascal! You didn't realize that I have outstanding gymnastic skills. Okay, so this is where the Uchikatana guy was. So we're all set. All right, Patches, I'm gonna find you. Not you guys. You guys are cool. So you definitely use the boss souls per playthrough because you lose your items between playthroughs, don't you? Like what happens after New Game Plus? What happens to your, like, say your boss souls? You lose those?
Ah.
Yeah, there we go.
Treat the firekeeper not.
Sorry. I don't think I treated her with discourtesy. If you disagree, that's fine.
Welcome home, speak then. Ashen One, may I pose thee a question? Has the little Lord Lud a sense of a thing one pray tell?
What does this do?
One, this is
Is this like the hair comb in
what lies
Bloodborne?
within me. Then let it find its own place within my bosom. She will understand. We are both firekeepers after all.
Okay.
Forgive me, Sid. May the flames guide thy way. Very well, then take no.
Yeah, he is super fast. That was a very aggressive boss for sure. I mean, you got to take it to him, and you got to recognize his moves. I don't remember what else the real details were. At a certain point, just like go all in. So 30,000 for a level.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Sell. How much we got here? 20,000. What's this? Eldritch. 20,000. 36. Nice. Okay. How much do I need? 30.
Ashen One.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
Welcome us. Very well. Then take not. Farewell.
Stamina's catching up to my
Ashen One.
vigor. All right. So what else do I want to do? Let's look at reinforcements. There's no ashes, right? Yeah.
Oh, and in one piece. You can keep the ring as goodbye.
Okay.
Just wasn't he? Prithee, be careful.
So I don't think I need to keep going too much further. I'm kind of having a good time though. Like I don't feel exhausted. Wait a minute, isn't the homeboy here now? Shouldn't Patches be here somewhere apologizing to me?
Ooh, good. But what do you really know? Let's take Aldrich for one. A right and proper cleric. Only he
Aldrich is a
developed
man?
habit of devouring
Aldrich was
men.
male? No.
He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig, then softened into sludge. So they stuck him in the Cathedral of the Deep, and they made him a Lord of Cinder, not for virtue, but for might. Such as a lord, I suppose. But here I ask, do we have a sodding chance?
How do you level up if you kill like everyone here, like the Firekeeper? Is there some other option? I wonder how that works. You murdered everyone here. How are you supposed to get alive? What is Lothric's? What does this guy's thing say? Bloodlith. Got it. Exiled. It's Lothric's. Lothric, I assume, might be a final boss. Okay, so where's the tower? Shield looks so puny in his big arms, in his big body. This is the Silver Knight the silver, what does, yeah, the Silver Knight shield looks so puny. Okay, so I might be able to get up there and knock that ladder down. I gotta find Patches and reprimand him. Patches? Why you? Where is he? God, this guy's like a miracle worker. How does he keep... This is the one you trade stuff to. In Dark Souls 2, this creature was in one of the optional early tutorial levels that I completely missed. So you drop stuff in here, like shriving stones, shiny stones. I don't have any shiny stones. What do shriving stones do again? Undo weapon fusion. You just drop whatever. And you usually get from like a group of stuff, right?
You.
I will, I'll do it. Jesus. Enough already. Isn't there also like a raven in like the upper woods or something? In like the upper rafters? I didn't see it. Yeah, I actually had to use the one. I had to kind of like break down. I had to use the one in Dark Souls 2 for a little bit to find enough upgrades for the weapon I needed. Oh, same place. I got it. It's hard to quit, but it sometimes is the exact thing you need to do. An Estus shard. Don't mind if I do. Try finger butthole. Sometimes, like, yeah, sometimes all you just need is a break, and then your next attempt is, like, just insane. This is nice. It's like a little tutorial area, you know? How to play Dark Souls. Wow, I could have got that earlier. But I got the golden one now. This is all greasy. It's all greasy. Okay, how do I get down from here? Huh. That's not my Estus shard. It's a throwing knife. Sorry, I'm sorry I almost hit you with that knife, sir.
Ah.
Honestly, you should just like use Aldrich's thing. Or use the bow. Gwendolyn, that sounds familiar. Okay, so I guess that's it for now. Do a little adventuring in the next area, I guess. Wait, I got a couple things I need to remember. Old Wolf of Pharaon. There's a lizard up here. Maybe I'll be a disgusting nerd tonight, and I'll grind Black Knights for the shield. And then I'm kind of done, basically. And then just kind of choose my armor set, and then we just cruise forward, buttressed by our rolls of flab. Flab is a word I never hear anymore. Where's that spell lizard? Is it up here? I don't see it. Now, where was it? Sneaky fat man. Invising when he rolls. Stealth Chubbo. I think it's that over there. Sorry, little guy. Hate to do you like this. He's got mustaches. Oh, I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. I'm a kid in a candy store. I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. I'm a big thick lad in a can. In a can? What? Treasure ahead? Okay, sure. You mean the view? Where is that? Have I been there? Is that where it came from? It's hard to tell, man. It's all kind of a blur. Oh, I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. I'm a thick lad with a slab. I'm a big slab with his flab. I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. Rolly and I'm... Does anything else occur to me? Things that I just kind of like randomly forgot to do? Not really. I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. Do 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 do. That was just the sickest thing in world history. Did I miss anything in Profane Capital? Not really. The Distant Manor, dude. Distant Manor got you to the dungeon. So this Archdragon thing hasn't happened yet. Can't do much about that yet. I can try to find patches. Go forward a little bit. I actually should stop. I'm feeling a little headachy, and it's been 8 hours and 25 minutes already. So the smart money's on... See, red Tearstone Ring. Temporarily boosts attack when HP is low. That is so much better than the blue Tearstone Ring. Because if you're already low, who cares about HP absorption? You're going to die anyway. You need like a double down desperation. That's what you should be doing. Ooh. Monka S, 3 roots. Oh, I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. Message. Quagmire. Does not open. No god ahead, but praise the sun. Look at that thick lad up there. What do you want? I hear a dragon. Damn, I can't... I'm using this... I upgraded this sword. Okay. What is this guy? It's a cathedral knight? Kind of got like a Drangleek Castle vibe here. That is a really sick view. I mean, I'll just take the elevator, I guess. What's the worst that could happen? Famous last words. Oh, I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and... Was that just way off? I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for... This is Drangleek-ish. I think I can roll down off that part there. I have 2 Estus shards now. 10 charges, maybe more? He's getting crazy. Nice. This is the same place, right? No, not really. Yeah, there's the elevator. Yeah, this is the same place. Any treats over here? A little treat in the corner. Might as well take these treats and the poison. Ring of Sacrifice. I have 4 of those now. Those horrifying vile creatures, of which there have been so few, are now central to this area. I gotta fight one now to get out of here. Alright, big guy. Bring it on. Can I get a lock on? It hurt. Still. That really hurts. Like, what is the damage type there? It's a little crazy. I wonder how you find out what the damage type is that is just absolutely cutting me in half. Okay, so to the left is the Consumed King's Garden. Duly noted. What's over here? Okay, we're all clear on this. Got it. Oh, I'm Rolly and I'm Polly and I'm coming for you. What's here? A geeked up Lothric Knight? Oh, nice one. What happened to my kick there? This guy's not that bad. What are you doing here? A lot of different paths. But this is still... Six sword. I wonder if it's like Lothric's or something. What was I saying? I wonder if the other place is like in a separately new area, whereas this is still within the same wavelength. Who are you fighting? These guys are Lothric Knights? Rude. Uh-oh. Alright, fellas. Come get some. Oh, they're getting some. I got destroyed there. Wow, these guys are nuts. See that responsiveness? I'm dead. I forgot one guy's got a sword, one guy's got a spear. So I feel like going straight through the part that isn't like an actively new area is fine to mess around for here. Do you have to keep fighting these guys? Whoa. I guess I took extra damage because I was attacking, but that guy just blasted me. Whoa! Alright, what am I gonna stop? I'm getting a little, like, I'm not really getting much done here. I'm just kind of fighting people for fun, but I guess that's the experience. Don't kill me. Can't see. Guy's kind of blasting me there a little bit. Okay, there's routes both ways. This is an elevator. I wonder where this is gonna go. Oh, we can't work yet. It's for later, alright. And the question is how to get to the Consumed King's Garden. Whether to do that first or this first. Don't buff the knights, please. Pause. Whoa! Whoa! How did that possibly happen? Did they both do the patrol route? Did he hear us? Am I getting cheesed? Can't parry a parry. God. That's kind of a dick. I'm just kind of bad, I guess. Does that look like behind the? Does that look like behind the back shot? I don't think so. Okay. Does this guy buffs them, or what's he do? Maybe let this guy pass and fight the other guy. You really got that? Wow, what a move. Jesus Christ. Oh. You know what's happening here? great shields, man. I'm dead here. I'm just rolling into stupid fucking terrain there. Oh. The great shield. Clunk. So it looks like there's like a tap L2 and then like a charged L2, right? Or maybe even the L. I'll check. I can check actually. I can check on that very shield. Lothric Knight Great Shield. He wasn't doing that. He was doing something like a shield bash. How do you do that? How do you do that? The aggressive shield bash. Something with the sword knight just like knows where I am. I'm not letting these guys live. Let's keep exploring. I really have to stop soon. Hey. That's the other part from before. That's like the main intersection. It's crazy that there's another bonfire there. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys later. This is a sick view. Titanite chunk. These are like little scrubbos. You're fine. You're doing okay. This is like Dark Souls 1 area. Do you really think that testing me? It's gonna work out in your favor? Don't you know who I am? Don't you know how sturdy I am under all these rolls? Oh, that was a really good kick, accidentally. Like a rog. I feel like if that was a light armor set, like I could like conceivably have fully died there. So like the scrubbiest of scrubbos. From the Lost Bastille. What was that? Sorry, did you say something? Twinkling Titanite, look at me. Bonus rune. Alright, we're trying to climb up the stairs and get wrecked by something. What we got up here? Was that guy there the whole time? There's no fucking way. Oh. That's a really heavy set too. They did such a good job. Changing it so you don't have to upgrade your gear anymore. That like totally made the calculus worse. Hey, this is okay, I guess. It's funny. It's heavier? Jesus, that guy scared me. Wait, what just happened? So which ones are heavier? Wing Knight is lighter. Wing Knight is heavier gauntlets and heavier chest. The two pieces are lighter. Interesting. But are they better? I mean, how many red points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. It's roughly equal. So this is heavier. This is better. That's a lot of buffs. Interesting. Well, it's good to have. Some sort of hybrid set. He's a big fella. That was a really fast blow. Don't kill me. I'm sorry. What? That is a choke and a half to die there. So many deaths are backing up into... so many deaths are backing up into terrain you don't expect and getting disrupted that way. Obviously the lesson is to never back up. Alright, see that? The lock-on swung with that guy. So my back went to the arrow, which is the real risk there. Okay, relax. You can see his little arms there. The game trolls you so hard there. Do you know where I am? Are you confused? That attack is so sick. If you block him, he like enrages. He's mad about it. He's like strong Belwas IRL. Wait, I can't fucking see him. Oh, you're getting firebomb. Oh, that's a scary attack. Oh. That guy pulled out some insane moves there at the end. Okay, so up there is the secret and the Wing Knight set. That was crazy. That guy just got so agile. All of a sudden. Wait. Wait, this looks familiar. No. Oh no. Oh, the numbing mist. I'm in big trouble. God damn it. Wait, this looks really, really like the first level of Dark Souls 1. The Undead Town or whatever it's called. Doesn't it? Like, that's the part where you go down the stairs and there's like a one-on-one duel with a knight who's really hard for that level because it's near the beginning. Oh. Nice combo. Keep fighting this guy. What's he got? Wait, he tries to attack me there? He's just too slow and dumb? That move is so sick. Oh my god. I can't be here. I'm dead. I suppose it's because you get a further distance from him if you pull him out into the courtyard, but he starts doing different moves. Once you take him outside, and he's like it's a little harder, I think, inside. Because that triple swing, that like fast spin move is so crazy. Copycat? Who's the guy that used the numbing mist? He's fucking tanky, man. Ugh. Will that loot be there when I come back? Okay, I gotta stop. What am I doing? I mean, I'm like technically scouting. I'm rolling, I'm poling, I'm coming for you. I'm rolling, I'm poling, I'm coming for you. Crossbow guys are so accurate. Nice block. Whoa, the sun. Where's the numbing mister? Must be that guy, right? Who is doing that to me? I'm dead. Oh. Who is, like, I don't understand. Who is doing that to me? It feels like everywhere I go, the numbing mist thing was happening. So this is properly Lothric Castle. The one thing I'm gonna have to look into is whether the Consuming King's Garden is something that I can do optionally. Because this feels like some story shit. No? That's a bad combo. R1, R2 is what you need to do. 2 R2s kills these guys. No, never mind. R1, R2 kills those guys, and then the guys with shields take a little bit more. What are those things? The numbing mist missed. The numbing mist missed. Who is doing it? Oh, they're up there. Douchebag. I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want your hot love and emotion endlessly. I can't get over. You left your mark on me. I want your hot love and emotion endlessly. 'Cause you're a good girl and you know it. I know exactly who you should be. Could be? I forget which one. 'Cause you're a good girl and you know it. These bonfires are tightly interspersed. I know exactly who you could be. Oh, just hold on, I'm going home. We're going home. Going home. Just hold on, we're going home. Going home. It's hard to do these things alone. Things alone. Hold on, we're going home. This guy looks alive. For the moment, you're presently stabbed in the back. I shall now proceed with a charged R2, and then I'll press R2 again. Oh, I've been blocked. Oh dear, I've been blocked. I'm coming to your face. Block you. Strike, strike. Oh, you think you're going to strike me with your charge? I think not, sir. I shall strike you vigorously with my raw Lothric sword. I shall back off cowardly and heal. Come get some. I've got a charged strike for you. Oh, how embarrassing. Oh, a great lance, you say? Interesting. I wonder if you're using that. A Lothric Knight Great Shield and a large Titanite Shard. How charming. Alright, which of you other dudes are alive here? That looks kind of alive. No? Alright, nice sword though. What happened here? Carved furrow through here, that dragon. I don't want to fight a dragon right now. I'm going to eat dinner. These guys all look so goddamn good. What set is that? That's like the... That's literally like the... That's the cover art set, right? Which one is it? Not Knight. It's Lothric Knight, right? How many of the Lothric Knight pieces do I have? Is that just me? Is that my lore set? Lothric Knight armor. Is that how I look like the cover? Do I wear the Lothric Knight set? Do I have... I just got the goggles. Do I wear the Lothric Knight set? Is that the best one? Bolt Sorcerer trousers. Do I have Lothric Knight leggings? I don't. Curses. Yeah, this is your classic. Look at those thick legs. Oh my god, I'm sexy. All right. That is the set, you know. I like this chunky monstrosity. Okay, well that's it, right? What's my next level? 30,900. So there's the Consumed King's Garden. There's the elevator, which I never found the other side of. And then we're done. We don't have to go through all this, fellas. We could just be friends. Alright. Time to go put some lamb chops in the charcoal. Have some rice. And then some stewed shallots, tomatoes, and mushrooms. I need 30,900, so I need 13,100.
Huh?
13,100, say. Quite easy. I'm doing math.
Ashen one.
Well, speak thine hearts. Very well, then taken.
Let's keep that endurance going. This is my, like, choke point. Nice.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Thanks.
May
Don't mind me, I'll be chunking it up over here. The shield looks too small. My large body. I need, like... Boom. What's that new buff? Increases the user's poise. That's so sick. Just unstoppable giant. Right now, why am I 68-8? Alright, I have the wrong gauntlets on. My hands are not chubby enough. 69.9 is too clean to turn down. Alright, that's enough for me. This game is really hard to put down at this point, honestly. Auto target? No. It's too hard to put down when you get to like that later point when you're just tinkering with stuff. First hour or two is always the most tilting. I've been through this whole thing before. Alright. Lamb chops time. Good night.